Autumn is here and it's time to decorate, so let's make some leather pumpkins. For this project, you will need leather, the pattern, and marking tools, cutting implements, adhesive, and sewing basics. You will also need something to stuff your pumpkin with. Here, we are using polyfill. Start by marking and cutting your pattern. I'm using chrome tan for the body and leaf, and 3 to 4 ounce veg tan scrap for the stem. Remember to trace and cut 6 pieces of pattern piece A to create the entirety of the body. Optionally, because this pattern has exposed edges, you may want to bevel, burnish, and edge paint as desired. Now we will start assembling the body. For this project, we will not be pre-punching the holes, so make sure you have a sharp glover's needle that can pierce your leather. Start by making sure that all of the pieces are oriented in the same direction. We recommend using approximately 3 times the length of your stitch line and thread to make sure that you have enough without having to go back and splice. With the flesh sides together, you can begin sewing with a whip stitch down the length of the panels. A quick Tandy tip: try using small alligator clips to hold everything in place. You want the stitches to be approximately a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch away from the edge for the entire stitch line. Another Tandy tip: if you don't want to use alligator clips, try double-sided tape to hold the pieces together. This can get a little sticky on your needle, so do be careful. Tip number 3, if you want your holes to be even and easier to sew through, consider using an awl to punch as you go. Next, stuff your pumpkin with the polyfill. Be sure not to over or understuff. This can be a bit of a challenge, but take your time and be patient. We will then sew the bottom panel on in the same fashion as the rest of the body. With the glover's needle and whip stitch, sew around the base. You can also use this as an opportunity to add a bit more stuffing if needed. Now, set the body aside and grab the stem. As seen on the pattern, we will roll this edge after casing. Get the stem nice and damp and then roll and form until it resembles a stem. Looking at the pattern once more, make sure to punch the 3 holes indicated. Then, wrap the leaf around the stem and sew them all in place. Finally, install the stem by stuffing the top of the pumpkin body panels inside the body. Apply a heavy coat of adhesive to the top and base of the stem and the top of the pumpkin. Depending on what adhesive you're using, give it a moment to get tacky, then stuff the base of the stem into the top of the pumpkin and adjust as needed. Your pumpkin is now complete. The pattern has 3 sizes, so make sure to make them all while trying different leathers or other customizations. Make sure to tag us with your creations, and as always, happy crafting!